Hello guys, today's tutorial is about how to paint this landscape painting, and I'm going to use my Himi or Miya gouache color. I have 56 color in this set, and I'm going to paint on this mostly sketchbook, and let's start it. Firstly, I will use a lighter color to do a rough sketch very quickly. This video is time-lapse video. If you are interested to view the real-time video, you can watch my next video and I will upload next week. In my real-time video, I will explain every single step and you may paint along with me. Firstly, I'm going to paint the sky. I start from light blue and paint on the top of the painting, moving down, and then I mix with white color and blend the white color into the soft blue. And because I want to create a sky in the morning, so I add some yellow color at the another side of the sky. Next, I'm going to paint the distant land in the middle ground, so I use some blue, Prussian blue, yellow, white, and also black to create an olive green color. Then I just gently paint the distant land. Then I add some yellow and white to make it lighter and blend into the previous color. And next, I'm going to paint the distant tree, so I use some darker olive to paint the tree and use a small brush to paint the details of the trees. For the bushes in the middle ground and also the grass in the foreground, I use the dark olive green as the darkest tone. Then I add some yellow and white to make it lighter and blend into the olive green. For the lighter tone, I use yellow color mixed with a little bit of white to make it less saturated. And for the grass in the foreground, I use olive color mixed with a little bit of yellow ochre to make it lighter. And for the lighter part of the grass, I use more yellow ochre. And lastly, I mix the white color with yellow ochre to make it less saturated. And now I use the same olive color to paint the second layer, and for the shadow part I use low umber. Now it's time to paint the cloud. So I use the pink color to paint the basic shape of the cloud and blend with lighter tone of the color of the pink color. Blend the edges of the cloud. And because of the reflection of the sunlight, I use yellow orange for this part, and also blend the edges of the cloud. If you want to learn more about how I paint the cloud, you can watch my video. I will put the link here and also the description box, and you can watch it later. Now I use the olive color to paint some tree on the distant land and also at the shadow part of the distant tree. And now I use the same color to paint the second layer of the bushes. I use a small brush for the details, and remember to make sure the grass is covering the underneath layer, which is the distant land. Okay, now I'm going to paint the trees in the foreground, so I start from the darker tone, which is dark olive color, to paint the basic shape of the trees. Again, to make sure the grass in the foreground is covering the underneath layer, I add more yellow ochre, which is the lightest color, to cover the trees and also the bushel in the middle ground. Next, I use a lettering silly brush to draw the grass in the foreground with different shades of olive green. Then I use my small brush to put on some olive color and also add some yellow color to make it lighter for the trees. Because of the source of the sunlight is coming from the left side, so as you can see, I only put on the yellow color on the left side of the trees only. Use a small brush to draw the branches of the trees, and to increase the consistency of the paint, you can add a little bit of water to the paint. On the leaf on the branches with olive green. And next, add more leaf with yellowish olive green. Lastly, I add on some flower with white color, and also I use splattering technique to decorate my painting.